I absolutely love when the media that I'm consuming gives me automatic parallels. Like they're dealing with the same situation and it's done completely differently. So I'm going to show you two clips. One is from Chasing Dallas, the second will be from Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, and then I'll give you my thoughts at the end.
Hopefully now the fight's over and he got the best of me, aka whoop my ass. I hope that he can get over whatever little issues he has and move on with himself.
You got somebody deportation? That's not cool.
Yeah, but he told me about that. We discussed that.
No, I just said that. Hey, that's your side.
Okay, everybody, now calm down. What are you all upset about?
Because that's your side.
Okay, yeah, he's my son.
Okay, so mind your fucking business and get in your car.
Okay, but what the fuck are you doing with it then? That's what I'm saying. No, just see though. No, just see though.
Stop talking to a box. Tweak out on my mama. He wants to make all this and get in a car and get the fuck off.
I grew up on morals and respect, and I would never ever put my hands on someone's parents. And I understand where he was coming from. That's your kid. You can't control what comes out of their mouths, because they're a whole ass adult. But I hear what he was saying. Now talk to your son, and when he bows down, then bitch, I might be able to move past it, ho.
Okay, how can I not take up for him? We got 30 motherfuckers against him, though, bro.
He created this.
I get that, but guess what? But get it though. If you had a son, are you gonna let 30 people jump your son? Just be honest.
I would have shot the whole crowd.
Exactly. See, that's what I'm saying. See, that's my whole point. Just be honest about it. As a dad,
As a father, I'm not gonna allow my daughter to be put in a situation to where that can happen to her. You know what I'm saying?
I told him to back out of all this.
I ain't trying to disrespect y'all, and I'm
Oh,
sure
no,
they're
no,
not trying to
no,
disrespect
man,
y'all.
I don't.
But when y'all insert yourself in that, then you're going to be disrespected.
I get that. I get it. I get it. They're a lot younger than me as well.
If y'all done, he gone. Y'all go ahead and go. Because
Oh, no,
y'all
no, I'm
stand
not.
around,
I am, man.
It's only insert yourself.
Oh, no, you good, man. No, you good, bro. Oh, I'm gonna always take up for him regardless. Regardless, I will. Hey.
In the 3 years, I've also gone through a divorce. I've dealt with fertility issues, marital, financial issues, and not one time in 3 years has she called and checked in on me. And that's not just me, that's the group.
Uh-oh, I think Leanne's upset. She's like crying.
She is a great person. Like, she's the one that brought you guys all together, whether you think so or not. When she was in her deepest part of her life, like all her friends that like just disowned her, and to see her friends, her so-called friends, like bash her.
I'm so sick, especially with Taylor, of her getting a pass because she's going through hard things and saying, well, that's just how she is. Welcome to the real world, Taylor. This sucks. Fucking sucked for us too. Stop posting online. Actually care about your friends like we care about you. There's no way to spin this as though she's the victim. She's not the victim here.
It's Demi for real right now. I can't believe she's yelling and cussing at Leanne, especially because we're taught in the church to treat others with respect, and yeah, just very inappropriate.
She does not get my sympathy anymore. She needs help. She needs to go to therapy, and she needs to go be a fucking mom.
Now, there's a few different angles I could analyze these two clips from. Of course, we have race, we have sexuality, gender orientation, we have class, we have Christian versus not, But one of them was way more civilized than the other. And I'm just going to let that speak for itself. Demi wasn't wrong. If you and your parent come in with foolishness, they have the right to respond with the same energy they would have given you. Because why are you here? Why are you addressing things on behalf of your adult child? Stay out of it. Because if you were a good parent, they wouldn't be in these predicaments in the first place. Parent them better. I also want to note that in the first clip, Chasing Dallas, all of those people barely even know each other, and not all of them are on good terms, but all of them stood in as a united front and said, no, we're not addressing you, but if you want to be addressed, you're going to be addressed in the same manner as your son, or you can leave. And it was a united front. When you go to Lives of Mormon Wives, this is Demi's event, and only Whitney came and sat beside her and supported her. Because if you wanted to have this issue and say, oh, she shouldn't be talking to Leanne this way, then you walk yourself over there and you diffuse the situation by inserting yourself and saying, hey, this is my perspective on it. I don't think you should be here uninvited. But you sat there and critiqued the entire thing. There are parts of this clip that I edited out. But as soon as Demi even starts to speak with Leanne, the girls criticize Demi, literally nitpicking everything she says. Like, oh, she was only a single mom for a month. Okay, but should she even be having this conversation with Leanne in the first place? No. Y'all should have been good friends and been like, no, Leanne, I think you need to leave. And stood as a united front. You see how quickly that issue resolved itself on Chase and Dallas versus... And they was ready to fight. See, it was even more elevated there, and they were still able to come to a conclusion quicker, and they have less issues post that issue. Nobody's still talking about his dad, Donnie's dad. Nobody's talking about him, but everybody's still talking about the Taylor's mom situation because y'all didn't address it. I don't know why y'all are allergic to, like, straight talk. That passive-aggressive mess at her own event is crazy. And to think that y'all are right is even crazier.